Okay, the bowel. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of my bowel history. Every Sunday, my dad used to go in the bathroom to have his bowel movement. Sometimes I'd hear a little, and I'd go in for my bowel movement. And I would go in, and it was like a green cloud, you know, a toxic waste dump in there. I remember sometimes it wouldn't come out, and when it did, it was kind of like, once I pooped in my pants in school, and I just left it in all day. And that to me was pooping. I had a young lady come to me. She said a bowel movement came out of him as long as from her fingertips to her elbow, as big around as her forearm. She said that once it was in the toilet, they couldn't flush it down. Her husband had to get a shovel out of the garage and chop it up. I love bowel stories. Want to hear about some worms?
Are you relaxed?
Oh my God.
I hope you're nice and relaxed. That was
sorry about that.
I saw that was from that's from Found Footage Fest. That is a good channel. They find some really nice stuff. I've seen some stuff from that YouTube channel. It's
I'm
quality.
gonna have to save that.
It's quality content. Yeah.
Oh
For
man,
sure.
I mean, that is gnar. Why is the bowel movement only happening on Sunday with his father? Every Sunday, my father would go in for his
Well,
bowel
he poops
movement.
at work, I assume, most of the time, right? Or he's at school, like maybe he was at school when his dad. You're at home with your parents on the weekend, right? So,
But
and
not
then
Saturday,
For
just
some
Sunday.
reason, not Saturday. That is we. That
Maybe
is
he's saving it
strange.
up. Maybe he's saving it up. Like he wants to have a good one. He's like, I'm gonna fucking really. This is next time I go on. I'm like
Maybe he
joint.
drank heavily on Saturday nights, and so that's why Sunday was. Although I feel like it wouldn't be too much of an effort on Sunday if he had a heavy.
Holy shit!
I don't know.
Can you imagine? You're like you're a blue collar laborer. You work
course.
construction. You're building. You're one of the people lifting Chicago off of off the ground. What the fuck was that?
Yeah,
for?
you're cranking that part of Manhattan that's just floating on garbage. And you have to.
You're cranking that Soldier Boy.
You're the guy who has to crank the Soldier Boy to raise it by 2 centimeters every 10 years or whatever.
Yeah, that's your job, and then you get off of you're working 6 days a week at this point because there are no labor laws, and you get off of work on your Saturday. Sunday's your one day off. You go to the pub with the boys. You have yourself a good 19, 20 beers,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to get up on Sunday and go to church. Oh my fucking God. I would literally I would literally rather die on the toilet. I would rather strain to death and give myself an aneurysm while having a bowel movement than go to church.
I mean, it's at least it's like peace and quiet. Basically, you just have to sit somewhere.
No, you have to sit and stand and do hymnals and.
Well, if you're Catholic, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's a good chance. But like,
if these are Irish, this is an Irishman. They're Catholic, dude.
True. But I mean, like, I've had so many Sundays where it's if my mom or like my stepdad or like want to help me out with something or they want me to help them out with something, that's always like some kind of yard work. I've had a lot of Sundays where it's just like, you're doing yard work and you're like, I had a lot of alcohol last night and I forgot I didn't forget, but I didn't really consider that I had to do this, that I had to landscape in July, at like 10 a.m. So
yeah,
I would take church.
It's already 90 degrees. The humidity is at 95%. And I remember one time, I think it was when we were recording with Steven. He was into gin at this point, and he brought over some gut rot gin, and like the cheap like fucking $12 bottle of gin. Which if you're drinking anything, I literally go get a $12 bottle of vodka before you get a $12 bottle of gin. Fucking get a $12 bottle of like rumchata before you fucking get $12 gin.
Yeah, get that Nigerian whiskey that comes in like a petrol bottle with a picture of a horse on it before you get $12 gin, please.
Get like fucking hooch made from wood fermented in a bathtub before $12. Literally laminated wood like they would do during Prohibition,
Yeah.
Just like anything that can produce ethanol before $12 gin. Because I drank modestly. I remember drinking modestly, and like I wasn't really into the gin. I maybe had 3 drinks total, The next day, my mom gets me up to do some yard work. I was living with the folks at this point, and I start mowing the lawn, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw up. And when I went over, I'm like, really? I don't deserve this. And I went over, I threw up in a bush.
Just puke straight pine sol.
It was green bile. I threw up green bile in a bush. I'm like, what?
I remember
This
that
is
exact
so-
night. No, I was there too. Yeah, no, I had a bad day after that too. That was something that was
What?
fucked up. The gym was fucked up.
Yeah, the Juniper was tainted. Yeah, I felt robbed. And almost every time, I've been talking about this before we started. I'm starting to maybe come to terms with the fact that I might actually just have bad hangovers and also be a lightweight. I never thought about this, but it might be the case. Yeah, I usually deserved it, but that day I had no business being that hungover for that few drinks. Speaking of, I got what I've previously described as hangover juice. I have a new product from Four Loko.
Oh yes.
I've got this is Lucha Lemonade from Four Loko. It's Four Loko Remix.
Lucha lemonade.
Oh,
what makes it
what does
lucha?
that mean? I think it's got the michelada seasoning like sort of flavor going on. You know how
it's got like Takis dust in it.
I think so. Which I mean, doesn't that just sound delectable?
No.
So let me crack the top on this real quick.
It is alcoholic, I'm assuming.
This is 12% ABV.
Oh, yeah,
Well, it's only-
yeah.
it's
I guess you just get bad hangovers. I don't know, something.
No. I know what I'm doing here. This is on me. It's a 500 milliliter container, so it's not like
Okay. It's a
it's like a
16
box
ounce
of
or
wine.
whatever.
Yeah, 16 ounce. Yeah, right. So, oh, the nose on this that smells delicious. Actually, hold on, and no fucking food coloring. This is
Is it just like a citrus like alcoholic beverage?
I'm gonna find out. So it's Lucha Lemonade. So I gotta imagine
Yeah.
it's just like maybe lightly spiced lemonade.
Is it carbonated?
Smells good, not carbonated.
Oh,
Smells good. Looks transparent, which is a good sign. It's not like they didn't they easily could have made this violent red because the container is like michelada spice dripping down the it looks that way. So let's have a sip of this. That is delicious. That is so good. Oh man. Uh-oh.
nice.
Mm.
I mean, does it just taste like lemonade?
Yes, it tastes like when you make yourself like a lemonade vodka, but you
Yeah.
pour just a smidge too much vodka in there. That's absolutely delicious. Wow, I had no spice in there. I was expecting there to be that michelada spice. Maybe you're supposed to add your own, like maybe you're supposed to rim the glass with it or something. But delish.
You just crush up some flaming hot Cheetos and toss them in there.
So good.
Well, that's great.
That was kind of a bomb. I was
will
really
not
hoping that'd be awful.
Yeah, you're just hoping to totally fuck yourself for content.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be because I mean, Four Locos they're so disgusting to the point of being almost undrinkable.
Yeah, I remember them tasting bad and then also just putting me into a strange sort of dissociative state that I
Yes.
don't even really associate with drunkenness. Just another feeling that I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, I associate them mostly with David blacking out
Yeah.
because we were doing when my friends and I were we were watching all the James Bond movies. We got to the what's the blaxploitation one, Live and Let Die, and he nobody else could finish their Four Locos, so he just finished all of them.
Yeah. It's like that time
And,
we had 40s and you didn't finish your 40s, so I basically had 2 40s. That was awesome.
a 60. It's
Yeah, I had roughly a 60, yeah.
anyways, you were saying something. You were saying you're not going to be drinking Four Loko.
Yeah, I just feel like there's many lemonade drinks to choose from, and you can really just buy some lemonade and some vodka, you know.
I would
Which
have,
I do
but
sometimes.
liquor store was closed by the time I went to go buy it. So, they closed early here.
I guess it is an option, yeah, if the liquor store was closed.
Yeah. So yes, this is good to know actually, because I did Uh-oh. No, this is way too easy drinking. That's uh-oh. Hold the phone. I gotta put
Oh
this
no,
away.
where'd it go? I have
Oh
to-
no!
oh,
No,
I have to go
straight
buy
up,
another one.
straight up. It's like I probably have already finished a third of this entire thing right now. Which I guess that's just one shot, but like
Now take an
Take a
entire
shot.
200 milligram caffeine pill.
that's
OG
good.
Four
Honestly,
Loco.
that
you
hey,
know,
when we're
feeling.
when we're getting bombed, when we're having our getting extremely drunk day, probably not a bad idea to just get some of these,
Oh
dump
yeah.
some caffeine.
No, we're
pills
old
in there,
guys now.
shake
I
'em
mean,
up.
like it was such a great idea. We went to that bar, which we don't usually go to bars, and I was like, let's start with a round of vodka Red Bulls. Which, like, if a bunch of guys come into your bar and immediately order vodka Red Bulls, it's probably like it's funny to scare the bartender, like, oh fuck, but it is important. You know, it really
Yeah,
does
no,
help.
it's an important maintenance element of drinking is making sure you have your caffeine intake. When people come in and order, you have three seemingly unmarried men with who come in and order a vodka Red Bulls. You probably just have to start looking to see if they have like a gun printing on them somewhere. You know, it's probably like just you have to make sure that they're not going to cause a scene. Like you see if they have a knife, you know, in their belt or something like that, because that's a violent drink. That is a
But it's
it
not
really-
weapon violent. It's not like, oh, I got to watch out for these 30-year-old white guys always causing trouble in my bar. It's just like
it is
it's like,
it is
what
when
are
I
we-
drink them.
What are we dealing with here? It's like, are these guys going to be hopping up on the pool table and like screaming or something?
The last time I drank vodka Red Bull was at my friend's birthday party, where we went to. She had her birthday at, it's like the shittiest, lowest rent nightclub in downtown Austin, where they had a drag queen night there, and it was so much fucking fun. Oh my god, because it's the worst. It's the most. It's the ceiling of this nightclub is literally like, it's like if you took a garage with drop ceiling, painted the drop ceiling black, put a bar in, and then put a stripper pole up basically, and one stripper pole, and that was the nightclub. And it was
just
and,
a
I
giant
drank,
tinderbox, just the worst fire hazard.
yeah. Just it's only Of course, you gotta know where the other exit is because the main one's gonna be clogged.
Yeah.
But yeah, I drank a bunch of vodka Red Bulls that night.
Oh man,
And
multiple.
oh my god, I think I drank like 4. Yeah, I was and I don't remember I don't think I blacked out. I don't remember blacking out. That's funny. But I did the next day have one of my friends tell me, it's like, do you remember when because we decided to sober up, we had to go to a Chinese buffet. Like, let's go to an all you can eat Chinese buffet. We Ubered there. And apparently I don't remember this part. On the way to the Chinese buffet, I started doing like a really offensive Chinese accent. which is not me. That's not me. I would like it not. It's not
in there.
public.
Accept it.
But yeah,
Search
no.
your
But then like
feelings.
I was straight up like back of the school bus, 11 years old, fucking doing pee pee and coke jokes, fucking like. So, anyways.
That's
I don't know.
hilarious. They had to like stop you from doing the accent so you can go into the Chinese buffet.
Yeah, apparently I knew when to turn it off. I
you
wish
still
I
had-
could see.
Still were aware.
I should go through my Uber driver history to see if I can identify exactly who it was that drove me that day. Because, damn, I hope they're chill.
Kevin Chen. Oh no.
Hey, if Kevin Chen, depends on which Chen we're talking about here. Because if I specify the specific race, then maybe it's okay. Maybe it's like, no, I'm doing a very specific regional
Oh
dialect.
yeah, you're doing like a southeast Chinese accent, and he's like, "Ha, I'm Han. Fuck those guys," or whatever.
Well done, sir.
Yeah,
so-
they're animals. they're not human. It is bullshit how they treated caffeine in, like the way people talk about mixing caffeine in like with alcohol or just people think caffeine is like a hard drug. Like if you've done actual drugs, it's like the way people talk about it is fucking insane. Like, dude, if you mix caffeine and alcohol, it's like you can't do that. It's it's like it's dangerous. Like it's
Well, you know what the thing is that it was all about it's all Four Locos' fault because
Yeah.
what would happen is that kids would drink two of them, and that would be enough to like they would be blacked out, but also have maximum energy, so they'd basically be unconscious,
But
running around,
it's
causing
not because
destruction and mayhem.
of but it's not because of the caffeine. It's because they're kids and they can drink infinite alcohol and not get sleepy. They have all the energy they could ever need. Caffeine doesn't even do
Right.
anything to them. So it's just like people are getting blaming the caffeine for the magic of youth.
I was looking up this beverage online after I had purchased it because I wanted to get. I was looking for actually the nutritional information on it. That's how fucking old I am. I'm like, how much sugar? How many calories are in this bitch? And you can't find it anywhere online. They will not tell you. They will simply will. They don't even know how many calories are in this. They don't care. Four Loko doesn't. But I was reading like through Reddit comment sections to see if anybody had been able to figure it out or like had a rough estimate, and it was just a bunch. It was just a bunch of comments of people like, "Oh man, yeah, one of those new Four Loko boxes. Yeah, I've been drinking about like 3 of those a day," and I'm like, "Holy hell!" like or like
What subreddit is this on? Is this on the Four Loko subreddit?
This is just alcohol. There is a Four Loko
Oh.
subreddit though, which we should actually go take a look at.
That's
We need to
that's the
solve
type
time.
of that's what I would expect from r/alcohol.
Let's see. King Babam, Crusher of Four Locos. Okay, this is good. I might have to subscribe to this one. This seems pretty sick. Oh, this is from 3 years ago.
Government whiskey,
this-
it's good. This guy says.
Government whiskey? Where is this? This is on the alcohol
That's
subreddit?
bottled and bond. Evan Williams bottled and bond. We've had that. I don't know why
Where is
he's calling it government whiskey.
That's a fine drinking little Evan right there. Anyways, I just sent you a couple of memes from Four Loko for your viewing pleasure. I like the one on the bottom that looks like they kind of just stacked the Four Loko logo on top of another meme rather than
Yeah.
working off of the
But it's
template.
like the loco is so small in the Four Loko logo. It's just like looks like he's saying four.
Double header Saturday night.
Double header
Oh my
of Four
God.
Logos.
Well, they got
Oh,
they
yeah.
start with a limerita, which is 25 ounces.
I
then
remember
removed from the
Limeritas.
Four
Ugh,
Loko.
yeah.
No, those are disgusting. Oh
Yeah,
god.
those are bad. Those are bad.
But anyways,
but
yeah,
Apple
I'm
Four
drinking-
Locos, green Apple Four Locos, got to be even worse.
Yeah, all of these are awful. I mean, they made the Four Loko seltzers, which were like advertised as being low cal. The most disgusting alcoholic beverage I've consumed in my life. I couldn't even. I actually couldn't even finish it, which I would say is I don't know if that's ever happened to me before with an alcoholic drink where I couldn't finish it. It's too gross. Anyways, so on other highly intellectual subjects, I talked about this a little bit. We played some mahjong last week.
We've been jogging it up.
And I have been just watching, and I've been reading Hamlet, and I've been watching a bunch of different Hamlet adaptations, and I've become interested in the story and the way that people take it because it's so open-ended in many ways, and basically everybody is wrong about it. Like everybody has the wrong perspective on the story. Have you read it? Did you read it? Were you in AP English or whatever?
We read it and we watched the 98, 97 or 98 movie or
the
90s.
Kenneth Branagh one.
I believe so. Yes.
But yeah, basically every single adaptation of it is flawed in some way because it's probably actually just impossible to really do on screen. But I've been enjoying it regardless. So I watched the Kenneth Branagh one, and then I watched the version from the year 2000 that takes place in modern day, starring Ethan Hawke as Hamlet.
Whoa!
And-
Whoa! I just saw the poster of this. Wowie.
This movie fucking rules.
Yeah.
It is a slam dunk. It's so, how do I put this? It is so of its era, but done so well.
Yeah.
It almost feels like it because that's a whole. How do I? It's like a late '90s corporate movie, basically, where his Denmark in this case is the Denmark Corporation, and it's about
Amazing.
late '90s angst, and basically rebelling against the culture of the '90s and the sort of superficiality of it and stuff. And it is terrific. I had so much fun watching it. It's really slickly made. The score is great. It's got style coming out of its ass. And I have like a few nitpicks with it, but overall, extremely pleasurable viewing experience watching Hamlet 2000. Way better than I ever could have imagined. The to be or not to be scene takes place in a Blockbuster Video. I would describe the movie as,
Did they keep the dialogue or is it modern dialogue?
Oh yeah.
It's all the same.
It is the original dialogue.
Oh, so it's like Romeo plus Juliet. It's like
yes,
like
exactly. Yes.
Wow.
I think this is way better though. I'll have to actually go back and watch that Baz Luhrmann movie because I remember liking it, but I guarantee this is better than that because this is clearly done with like a sort of sense. It's got a sense of humor to it. It's playful and it expects you as the viewer to know basically the play and the history of the play and usually how it's adapted. And like that's something that's unique about the story of Hamlet is that just the way that you choose to adapt it is in some ways like the way that you choose to adapt it is oftentimes the thing that's interesting and compelling. It's like you're taking your spin on it, and the choices that you make of where to like do scenes and how to rearrange dialogue and things like that are oftentimes the thing that keep the movie interesting. And this is like utterly fascinating the way that they chose to do these things because they have to basically transcribe everything from, or transpose rather, everything from the 1600s or late 1500s Denmark to New York City in the year 2000.
Yes.
And all of the scenes have to be set in places that don't line up with like the original conception of them. And there's just humor in that. Like you're watching the player, like they chose to set this scene in like a basement or something. And it's just a fun watch. I thought it was really clever and shockingly good. Shockingly so.
Wow.
I'm
surprised to
honestly,
hear that, but that's pretty funny.
If they had done this movie in modern dialogue, I think there's a non-zero chance this movie's looked at as like a classic of that era. I think it's just a little too impenetrable. I think if like this probably really could have found an audience if it was done with contemporary dialogue. And then I guess I don't think I talked about the Kenneth Branagh adaptation of Hamlet in the last episode, right? I don't think I was on this yet.
No, I don't think so.
Watch the 4-hour adaptation of Hamlet by Kenneth Branagh, where he directs and stars in it. It is the only unabridged adaptation of Hamlet, and it is extremely impressive to have done an adaptation of the entire play. They don't even do that on stage most of the time. Like it's almost always abridged.
Yeah.
It is a sort of extremely admirable, very watchable, fun disaster. But because everything about it is really well executed and like it very classy and tasteful, but Kenneth Branagh is clearly a little in love with himself, which I think you typically have to be to play Hamlet. And he makes some of the most fucking baffling decisions with the character. I gotta actually see if I can find some of this stuff real quick. I was planning on having these prepared. Let me find it. I might have even showed you some of these at some point because they're so outrageous. Let me see. This is really low quality. Let me see if this will do. here's here's a good line delivery. Let's see if I can find another one here.
Let's see what's going on here.
Words. Words. Words.
Yeah, so that's so he's like, oh, I need to vary this
Put
up.
my stamp on it.
Yeah, you can't just say the line. That's people know that line.
I gotta
So
do
I have to
this.
be,
Is
you have
this
to make
is
it
Kenny
wacky
B.
and crazy.
Kenny B's stamp. This is my signature. And guess what, motherfucker? I will all whenever I read words, I am always reading that in fucking Kenneth Branagh's totally insane line delivery voice. It is like there's another point where he's Hamlet is attempting Hamlet is attempting to make an escape, and he's sneaking behind people, and he moves like Sneak King.
He does the like
the
knees
twinkle
up.
toes sort of,
Yeah.
yeah, like sort of twinkle toes high, like cartoonish stepping sort of thing, like while he's sneaking behind people. It is.
I guess he's supposed to be ambiguously crazy, so I get him acting goofy is that makes sense.
Yes, and these are all valid ways of presenting this. They're just so silly. It's just like stretches beyond, but it also gets at something about the character, which is like every other character in the movie is played pretty straight.
Yeah.
Including like the Gravedigger is played by Billy Crystal. And and he's very funny in the role, but he's playing a comedic character in a movie. Kenneth Branagh as Hamlet, when he's going buck wild, is unlike anything I've ever seen in a movie before. He's like, it's so far out of left field that it kind of gets to something about the character, which is like if you read Hamlet, everybody else is played reasonably straight, and then Hamlet's in another dimension of his own the entire time. And I think that he's successful in that, and that like he really does feel like a character dropped in from like a Looney Tunes movie at times,
Yeah.
and which I think kind of gets at the idea. I just don't think it's exactly on the mark. So that's probably extremely boring for anybody who doesn't know Hamlet. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm on right now. Is I'm refamiliarizing myself with the story, really having a blast watching these different versions.
There's got to be a lot.
So many. I mean, like even in the '90s, there were two. There's Bill Gibson was in one. Kenneth Branagh was in one. 2000 they have the one obviously with Ethan Hawke, which is the contemporary one. Laurence Olivier did a classic one. Derek Jacobi did a classic one. So yeah, there's like basically as many as you could possibly want. I'm probably gonna watch like 3, like maybe 4 or 5 and stop. I don't think I need more than that. But yeah, so. That's how I'm spending my time, my free time right now. I don't know if I've got much else going on other than that. Let's see. Was there anything else? Hamlet. I'm drinking Four Loko.
That's good stuff.
No, that's all I got.
Yeah, what's happening? I don't know. I started applying to jobs. That's not very interesting. I don't know.
Applying jobs meaning you're putting ads up on Craigslist selling your ass?
My ass, my pussy. Yes, I'll be like, I'll fold my balls into a pussy if you want.
You could do ass in parentheses bussy.
Yeah, ass parentheses boy.
Yeah.
To let them know that it's a boy's ass. It's not even. You can't even really close your eyes and pretend like you're gonna know. You're gonna know. It's going to be very obvious.
That's good in some ways and awful when you're trying to make money off of it.
Yeah, I do not have money making goods. I don't even know if I have scraping by. Yeah.
It would have to be specific sort of fetishism where they want you.
I gotta find one. I gotta find one guy and just really hook him. Just one guy who just is perfect.
You gotta throw it back. You gotta throw it back like fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like you gotta
crazy
freak
style.
down on it, crazy style for sure. Yeah. There's got to be somebody that wants to see, because you're so unambiguously a man. Like they're that you in a dress must do it for somebody. You know, where there's
Yeah.
no
Well,
there's
it's
no
like-
pretense.
Well, it's like I'm not the opposite of a twink. Like the opposite of a twink is like a bear, but I'm like the inverse of a twink, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the dark matter version.
Yeah, I'm the
nether
negative
twink.
I. I'm the square root
Negatwink.
of 2, or I'm the whatever. The square root of -1 of twinks.
Yeah, there's no crossover.
No.
Yeah, you're really falling perfectly into that gulf of like, no gay dude wants to fuck you.
The unmanny
if-
valley. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, you literally only have a shot with women. Like actually probably have to go. You have
Damn
to go
it.
find a sugar mama.
Yeah.
Which is all. I mean, like, geez,
That's a
like,
tough- that's a
hard
tough
to
one.
go.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, the market on that must be really competitive because the supply is basically infinite and the demand is very small. So, yeah, maybe you should look for pool boy jobs. You could start working as a pool. 'Cause
That's
I
a
remember-
twink job though. No, I can't be a pool. It has to
No,
be.
you can be a. See, the thing is, here's what's going to happen: is wealthy dudes are going to hire you because they don't want like a sexy young boy doing their pool because it's gonna.
They don't
They're
wanna be
worried
tempted.
about their lady.
Yeah.
But they see you, again unambiguous man, but not like a Chippendales model kind of guy
Mhm.
where you're like, well, obviously my wife's gonna fuck this dude. So again, you fall in that unmanny valley where you're unassuming. You know, they don't know your wiles. They
I've
don't
got
know
the kind.
your-
I've got the kind of sleeper build of gay infidelity.
Yeah. We're looking for sugar mamas.
Mhm.
I didn't know we were going for. I thought we were going for. You went back to gay. I guess.
Oh, I thought you were
we're just
talking
on
about gay.
that.
Oh, okay. I just.
No, this is.
When
a
you say
husband-
pool boy, I think okay. Well,
Well, no, this is you know the it's like how a woman has a veto on a babysitter, right?
right.
How they could be like, no, we can't use her. She's too sexy. You know,
Yes.
and that's why you have to when you do your interview to be a babysitter as like a late high school, early college girl, you have to show up with glasses
You have
and
to
front
ug yourself
up a
up.
little bit.
Yeah.
you gotta
Mhm.
you gotta go Velma, and then when you show
Well-
up to do
But
You know,
like Velma,
Velma
but
mode.
ugly.
yeah, and then when you show up to do the job, you're Daphneing it. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
so like
of course.
and that's what you're gonna do is you because I've seen you with when you get that tan going, you start to look a little Mediterranean, a little swarthy,
yeah, yeah.
and then you take your shirt off at that pool. By that afternoon, you'll have that nice tan going, and Wine Mom, she's probably 2 or 3 glasses of white wine deep. She's been watching Young and the Restless on
Maybe
TV.
more of a wine grandma, but yeah, sure, for definitely.
We can work with that too.
Yeah.
It's still the money spends, and yeah, and that's how you're going to do it. You're going to sneak your way in. You have to.
Then I
you
get to
have
my
work
first
with
job,
what
and
you
it's
got.
just, and I get to my first job, and it's just my dad's house. I'm like, fuck.
I can't believe I have to fuck my stepmom.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe my stepmom's coming on me right now, and now you find yourself into a porn.
This sucks.
Yeah, I mean? Okay, so obviously fucking your mom really bad.
bad.
Really bad. Is it
Yeah.
really that bad to fuck your stepmom?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So I was just
No,
asking. I
no,
mean,
stepsister, way more acceptable than stepmom.
way cooler.
1,000
It's
times.
way sicker. Stepmom bad?
Stepmom is she's married to your dad. Yes.
Do the math. Show me the math. I gotta know why. Because like he's not gonna find out.
You don't think so?
What are you fucking really bad at cheating or something? Like
That
What-
seems like it would be
what-
really easy to find out. I mean,
it's one time.
why I didn't. Okay, why is it one time? I didn't know. How did we get here?
You guys make a mistake. It's because you're in the. It's the heat of the moment. You're overtaken with the passions, and
I wouldn't even really want to fuck a lady that one of my friends is fucked. This is you think you would just like your dad's been all up in that, and you're just like fine with that. You're cool with that, dude. This is crazy.
When you
What the fuck?
put it that way, it's not as fun.
Ew.
Well, I'm talking about your dad. I'm not talking about my dad.
Okay, so you're saying you would fuck my stepmom?
Well,
Yes,
well,
like that's different.
I know. I just hadn't put myself in your shoes. Okay, I was thinking about what it would be like if Declan fucked his stepmom, but I hadn't thought about what it would be like to be Declan in that situation. I don't like it. Yeah.
This is a
I
drastic.
forgot to-
This is a drastic failure of empathy. This is like not even. You
Yeah,
didn't even
I forgot
try.
to do it. I forgot to click that one in. I didn't toggle that switch when I gotta flip the breaker back on. I lost it.
You forgot to consider the only moral quandary in this entire scenario.
Yeah, that's very Hamlet of me. I think
Yeah.
I'm too immersed in.
Yeah, you
I'm
get.
too immersed
Ooh,
in
I'm too
Hamlet.
crazy. I'm just like Hamlet. Yeah.
Yeah. You just kill a dude and drag the body off. You know, it's you slip into another guy's body and make him fuck his own stepmom, and you're like, what? What's the big fucking deal? Not that big of a deal, you know. So,
No.
anyways, yeah. So that's not good. Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do
I don't
that.
even know. I don't even know why you brought it up.
We've concluded that you shouldn't do that. We were talking about Timmy the Whale earlier. I wanted to tell you about Timmy the Whale because I love Timmy the Whale. Timmy the Whale, like a couple months ago, this whale was washing up in like I think what is it, the North Sea? It's like between Denmark and speaking of Denmark, like between Denmark and
that is
Scandinavia.
a mighty big fellow.
Yeah. And I didn't know this. I guess it's the Baltic, not the North Sea. Or is it? Where is the North Sea then? Oh, it's okay. The North Sea is to the west, and then the Baltic Sea is like, you know, is more you know, less open. So yeah, it was basically in the Baltic, and I didn't know this, but the Baltic apparently is actually less has less salinity. So the whales can't really. Or can whale? You'd think whales wouldn't care about salinity all that much, but I don't know. Whales aren't supposed to be in there. Basically, if whales end up in there, it means they're dying or they're retarded. But he was in there, and so he beached himself. So they rescued him, and they sent him out, and then he beached himself again, and then I think they rescued him again, and he basically just kept beaching himself, and so then they gave up, and they were like, "This whale's gonna die," and so then they named him Timmy the Whale, and then And like basically the fact that they couldn't save this whale. This is Germany, by the way. It's basically off the coast of Germany. So this became a media thing. This became a story in Germany, and like the fact that they couldn't save the whale, of course, became like a metaphor for every problem with the human species and society and the modern world and government and everything. And it was just like all of our problems were manifest in this one dipshit whale, and so everyone started clamoring for them to save the whale, and then some rich guy funded a private venture to save the whale, and then people got mad because they were mad that a rich guy was doing it, and they were also mad that like the guy that the people that the rich guy hired to save the whale, like they found tweets from them like 15 years ago, and they were trying to cancel them for the tweets that they made. The guy saving the whale.
This is so profoundly terminally online. I can't even.
It's incredible.
Never has an animal, like a mammal, dying become so far removed from its original meaning. Like this is so.
Yes, I mean you can just imagine
online.
it. Yes, and it's also just Germany just seems like it's like this. Like they just seem kind of fucked. So yeah, and then they built like a custom barge to fucking rescue the whale, and then they rescued it. But then as they were rescuing it, they were communicating via walkie-talkies, and there were like onlookers and bystanders and reporters and stuff listening to them on the walkie-talkies. And then even though they rescued the whale, people got mad at them because at one point after they saved him, one of the guys on the walkie-talkie said, "Finally, the bastard is out of here" or something, and they got mad at him because he called the whale a bastard or something. So they were pissed about that. And then obviously like a week later, the whale beaches itself again and dies, and like the final most hilarious part is like as they were reporting it on the news, someone posted like a news screenshot, and the ticker on the bottom as they were reporting that the whale had died had the suicide hotline number on it. So that was a great.
That's a good old fashioned media frenzy, baby. That's
that's a good one.
That's crazy. That is something that simply never should have been anything other than local news. It's just not. I should not have heard about this. You've cursed me with information I didn't need. This was never supposed to spread beyond Deutschland.
We have to know because it's important to know this. Europeans are starting to get. People are realizing they're starting to get annoying. They're starting to get on my fucking nerves. I think it's becoming too much. I was talking already. I think I already talked about the air conditioning thing. How it's just like every year they're like, you don't understand. Our houses are really well insulated, which is why we die in them. And everyone's like, that doesn't even make sense because this cold air would stay in then too. And they don't think we have bread in the grocery stores. And everyone's like, yes, we have bread, and they don't believe us. And it's
See this again. The problem is that we can talk to each other.
It's not the problem because they hooked up Japanese Twitter to American Twitter, and all the Japanese people were like, "Look, we had a meetup where we all rented F-150s and we cooked burgers like America," and everyone's like, "Fucking hell yeah, dude!" And there's a guy who bought like a Chevy Malibu or something, and he's like parking it crooked to be more American. And everyone's like, "This is great."
Everything must go. All must go. I'm bringing it all. Give me the switch.
Nothing deserves to exist when you really think about it.
Hamlet. We're fucking so. Sorry, man. I'm just dark now. Okay, but I'm dark in a jovial way. I'm jocular.
You have a certain joie de vivre about you that people
can't.
Yes,
indeed. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Can't quite get into.
Yes. I have successfully cut all of these things out of my life. I have done it. I have escaped. I've gotten to the point where I don't even have like YouTube Shorts anymore. It's amazing. I don't even. It feels so good. Now I'm just reading Hamlet over and over again, which I guess is better. I hope it's better.
See, that's good for you, but it's bad for our podcast where we need to talk about things. So I need to watch shorts of people trying drinks, all day. That's my job currently.
That is your job.
That's my burden. That's my burden to bear.
This is your battle.
That's sort of.
What do you mean trying drinks?
Sort of
what do we get? Well, why don't you give me some shorts? I'm gonna get the. This is like.
There truly are no good ones. No, I led you astray here.
I need now. See, because I'm getting the dopamine hit off of you right now. I'm kind of relapsing in real time here on the podcast. Because when you're a kid and like somebody else comes in with the new iPod, at school, and you're kind of like just around them and experiencing like getting that feeling of like, oh my god, new technology. And this is I'm feeling like I'm left out right now because I'm now getting FOMO about not having seen all of these shorts of people trying drinks, and I'm thinking about like, what could the drinks be? That sounds really interesting and cool.
Usually it's like a bunch of drinks, and they have to guess which drink is what. So it's like behind the thing, and so they guess.
It sounds so good.
It's not good.
It's Pepsi and Coke Zero, Diet Pepsi.
Sometimes they think the Coke is Pepsi, and the Pepsi is Coke.
Fucking idiots! I would know. I'm so much smarter than them. How would I know that I'm so smart? I would know. Of course I would know. Because I love them all equally, but I also, it's like your children. You respect the fact that they're different. And their differences are what makes them beautiful. No, that sounds great. Oh, tell me about some more shorts. Tell me just anything. Even make them up. Just make them up, even if you have to.
This guy fixed a drain. No, I don't know.
Oh my God! What was in there? What was in the drain? Did he have to snake it? Is he a professional or is he a home?
He had to cut a bunch of concrete out and then fill it back in, and people were like, it doesn't look very
what tools did he use? What tools did he use?
He used like a saw.
That must be a really cool saw.
I haven't seen any.
I'm only kidding. I haven't unplugged. I want to though.
Nah, it's good.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, for
I want to
sure.
be more plugged. I
You get put that on your resume when you're applying for these
wants
jobs.
to be more
This is-
plugged in. Yeah.
No, more plugged, and then I think
Well,
you get the
yeah.
point across for the people you're applying for at least.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
haven't
you,
really been. I don't. I've been out of the game. I don't know what the meta is for applying to jobs. I remember last time I would apply to a bunch, and then sometimes they would reply to me. That's not. That's not happening this time. Little
Oh,
concerning.
okay.
I don't know. Maybe I need to start lying more.
Have you thought about being snarkier?
Maybe
Have you
a
thought
bit
about like
sass.
adding,
I could
like
have one
putting
of.
some
I could.
attitude in?
I could add some sassy attitude. I could do one of those like gimmick resumes where it's like Transformers themed or it's like Star Wars and I'm like, "Oh, I have the JavaScript with me." That would be funny. That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. This is Declan's totally rad resume. Hello, every neon.
The
It's me.
problem is actually that I think like I think I need to I think I might need to like do I think I need to start doing drugs like enough to be completely shameless. I think you need to I think when you apply to jobs you need to basically become a complete crazy person with absolutely no shame like whatsoever with regard to like hyping yourself up totally just I don't know, just like being really excited about whatever, being really excited about TypeScript or about, like, oh man, there's a new front end, like fucking sweet, whatever thing. They combine JavaScript
This
with
is,
Ruby on Rails. Holy fuck.
My best skills. Number 1, C++. Number 2, can speak fluent Klingon. Number 3,
Yeah.
gay for pay. These are just options. These are just ideas. Honestly, you should get your shorts algorithm feeding you videos about how to get hired. You should make the thing work for you.
I know exactly what every fucking every fucking jobs guy making like get a job content is gonna say. It's all gonna be fucking garbage.
Man, you should
It's all
see.
just numbers. You got it's like I'm like a pickup artist for jobs. I'm like it's just all just numbers, dude. It's just like fucking just numbers, all numbers. It's nothing but numbers.
Well, that's correct.
It is. Yeah, it is correct. Yes, it's just like when for some reason I'm fine doing it because I'm basically I don't know why I'm okay
You're
with doing it for
you're
jobs, but I
desperate.
wouldn't do it for women. Yeah, I guess you can't like do the equivalent of jerking off for a job. So that's like I'm basically like a job no fapper, and so I'm desperate enough to just shotgun method 10 applications a day.
Yeah, I mean, the worst case scenario is you just don't hear back. Whereas,
Right.
if you do it with a girl, you have to then be in the same space as them for a moment, which is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is something that's been really bothering the shit out of me. Is I don't know how it took me this long to kind of come to this conclusion, but like, or to realize this, but I started, looking at camera related content and stuff on YouTube. And there are people who do actually worthwhile content, which is basically just hard information, which is like repeatable test environments,
Yeah.
doing, specific, very objective tests. And then you have people who do not work at all, who do not actually do jobs in media, spouting utter nonsense. Like even the most legitimate seeming people on YouTube, when it comes to like talking about cameras and talking about lenses and equipment and stuff like that, just say things in their videos that out them as having absolutely no fucking idea what they're talking about whatsoever. And like I don't often give myself enough credit in this front field, but like I straight up have just worked way more than any of these people.
Yeah.
And I can identify now. I'm like, oh, all of these people don't actually work. They're influencers, and they probably do like a little bit of stuff like in their
I
area.
mean, are they just like more like professional reviewers rather than actually camera
Basically,
people?
yeah. They're basically professional reviewers, and that probably means that every other field it's the exact same way. Like that's actually probably what it is that if you look at any of these people who are influencers, if they don't have straight up real credentials, which is a thing that exists within, the YouTube space for cameras. There are people that you'll come across where you're like, guy has actually done it, directed commercials, shot Hollywood movies, or like, there's somebody who works at a rental house and works with this equipment every single day. People who actually know what they're doing. That's got to be the case also for other things. I'm a layman in those other areas and don't necessarily know how to identify which people know what they're talking about and who don't. So,
yeah.
I mean, I also do, by the way, because I'm really good at Google searching, which is actually my number one superpower. Is I can Google search like crazy.
That's important.
Yeah. So
yeah, but
anyways.
it's like I can't remember the last time I was trying to find like a review of something on YouTube, but it's always just like high subscriber like guy who just like does an unboxing and just like looks at it and then like that's it. And it's just like like says the specs out loud and then it's like that's the video and doesn't really do anything with it. Or like a guy who is just like it's the most unprofessional, like he's like holding the camera and he's like doing the unboxing with his other hand at the same time, but somehow he got sent the product, like somehow he's finagled his way into getting like sponsored, and he also does that where he just opens it and fucking like just kind of says like, yeah, it's really cool, like whatever, and it's it's when you find a guy who really is like who's doing graphs and stuff, like like if you want like it's like the same for like gun content. That's why everyone liked Paul Harrell, because it was like this guy knows what he's talking about because he has killed people. The best YouTuber for like lenses and stuff is this autistic British guy who's super Christian, and like he has a I say super Christian. He's obviously Christian, yes.
And which to me is super. And he has like this chart that he shoots against, and he has like he'll go back and use. So he has this main camera that he's using now, and then he'll also upload hidden videos and link to them with shots taken with his old cameras, so that you can compare it to his old videos where he was using the old camera with old lenses. So it's like the most incredible resource. It's actually insane, the amount of work that he puts in for stuff that will literally never show up in anybody's search feed. Like, and that's the fucking guy I could support right there.
Yeah,
that's somebody whose content I get down with. Where you're like, he's like, if you want to compare against my older videos, I've uploaded images taken with this lower resolution sensor that I was using at the time, and it's like, you didn't have to do that, but I love that you did that. That's awesome. So, anyways, yeah.
Yeah, it's always good when you find that. I was just thinking about because I've been gardening, and I was doing I was transplanting sunflowers, and I remember looking into this like months ago, and I had forgotten about it, so I had to look it up again. I was like, can you transplant sunflowers? And it's funny because if you just Google it, like, all the text links are like, no, you cannot transplant sunflowers. They have a very delicate taproot that you cannot disturb, and it's like all of the like, I don't know, WikiHow and like Reddit links. And then I was like, that's a bummer. And then I tab over to the videos tab, and it's just like a dozen videos in quality that should not be possible after like 2012. But they're all somehow like relatively recent videos of like old ladies like being like, here's how I transplant sunflowers, and she's just fucking ripping them out of a seed tray where they're all just planted together and just shoving them in the ground, not being gentle at all. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go, lady. I'm good to go.
Yeah, basically,
So
I'm
those are
always
also
looking
good.
for the person who is clearly understands the thresholds. Where they're like, clearly I could put this much force into this task and it's not going to break anything. So I don't know. I've recently kind of approached a point where I'm about ready to start. I'm almost ready to start talking about myself and my career in a light as if I know remotely what I'm talking about. I'm so close. It has been 10 years. And I am nearly there. I am like nearly ready to say I'm competent, and that's it's a huge development for me because I have a hard time taking credit for anything like that. And maybe by the end of this year I'll be able to treat myself like as somebody who knows what he's doing. So yeah, I should.
I'm like flirting with the idea of being like, all this camera content is fucking garbage. Nobody knows what they're talking about.
Ooh.
The people who are doing the content that makes sense, like they're not, they're presenting basically just hard information. They're not presenting like actual real world experiences and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, maybe I should try to do something in that space. But I just don't want to be on camera. I really don't want to be on camera at all.
You're
I
also
hate being on
helping out
camera.
your own competition. So that's not, not
I
very
don't
smart
care about that.
business-wise.
They're not my competition.
Oh yeah, you're about to be confident.
No, they're literally not though. It's like they're not like none of them have. I have a very specific, stupid, useless skill set that fits into one particular niche, and I'm really good at that niche.
Okay.
And I don't think any of these people have the weird crossover skills that I have. So I think I'm uniquely positioned. Or somebody is going to come in and charm the pants off of everybody I'm working with and snipe my cool gigs. But as of now, that's not the case.
Nice.
Anyways, you want to talk about some fucking Japanimation? If so, but let me pee first.
Okay, I will allow you to do that.
Oh, give me permission. Say I can do it.
You may piss.
Okay.
You may. What else have I been doing? You know what I did is I let my lawn grow too long, and then I mowed it, and then I picked up all the grass and I put it in a big pile, and then I found out online because I was going to compost it, and then it turns out people say, yeah, you can't put a bunch of grass in a big pile because it gets compact and then it goes anaerobic and then it'll smell like a dead body, and then the whole neighborhood smells like a dead body. And I was like, probably don't want that. So now I'm leaving it out and letting it dry. I don't know what I just got to mix it with something else. I need a lot of cardboard. I need to get a lot of cardboard. What else did I do? No, I only wrote down Timmy the Whale. I grabbed some dirt. I filled up a truck with dirt. I went to the dirt store and I was like, "You sell dirt here?" And they were like, "Yes," which was shocking because I always
I am back.
welcome back.
What's shocking?
I went to the garden supply center and I because I wanted to get my truck filled with dirt, which is a service that they offer. But whenever I go to a place and to buy a product that they sell, I always think I'm going to get there and ask for it, and they're going to be like, "What? I don't understand what you're talking about," which seems like an irrational sort of anxious fear, but that type of shit will just happen. Where you're just like, "Hey, this is the burrito store. Can I have a burrito?" And they're just like, "I don't understand, sir. What do you mean?"
You gotta have to describe it to me, buddy.
Yeah. What is that? So like, what ingredients are in it?
Hey man, we're union, okay?
Yeah, it's 2 p.m., man. What do you want us to do?
Taps the sign.
Yeah.
Taps the sign that says that they technically should be working. But hey, buddy, read the sign.
Hey, pal.
When you gave me permission to go to the bathroom, it got me thinking because I've always fantasized about saying to somebody, "You can go pee. You have permission to go pee."
Yeah.
And actually being on the receiving end of it, actually not as cool as I would have thought. It actually seems.
Was it maybe the
kinda-
fact that I'm a dude?
No, because I don't hear you as a dude. Because again, on Manny Valley, I don't
right.
think of you. You kind of exist in a sort of a big, the sort of androgynous space that I really thrive in. Like if you were to put a little bit more rasp on your voice, we're really getting somewhere.
All right, I'll make sure not
So
to
no,
do that.
being on the receiving end is not as fun. But I imagine saying it felt pretty good.
No.
Can you at least? It didn't.
No, that's no.
I
That's,
gotta rethink some stuff. I gotta delete some Hinge messages.
let me go. I need permission.
Yeah, they're like 4 girls who haven't peed in 3 days, and I gotta let them. I gotta make sure that they.
No, I
don't-
thought
their
you
bladders
would
don't
be asking
explode.
them like I'm about to spring a leak. You gotta let me.
No, I'm on the receiving end. Or, I'm sorry, I'm usually on the giving end, where I'm giving permission. That's the whole bit, right? That
It
like
wasn't a couple
years
minutes
ago.
Oh.
Years ago, I was joking about how like there was
Joking.
about how there would need to be more Piz in anime, and then
Uh-huh.
I really kind of committed to it for a while. And obviously, everybody understands this bit. I don't actually like to see girls in distress because they have to go to the bathroom but can't. It's not a thing I actually like.
That would be less
Just a bit.
weird if you were into that. There's a whole word for that. Japan has that, but being told, I don't want none of that. I don't want
No,
anyone
no, no,
being
no, no,
told
no, no, no,
anything.
no. Well, hold on. Well, in that situation, it could be like they're like, oh man, I really got to go, and then you give them like, well, then go. You have permission. Like not like a literal command sort of thing. More of a circumstance.
That is not
where,
a big
like,
enough distinction for me. That you think that's what makes the difference at all? You think that would change the calculation? Like, why would that matter at all?
You don't
Like,
see the subtleties.
No. It's not authoritarian. I don't want you to think. I don't want you to think I'm being
Yeah.
like a.
You're
bossy.
you're really missing the subtlety. I just think you're not sophisticated enough
I guess
to really
not, man.
grasp the subtle
No,
nuances and gradients.
I
The gradients that exist within this thing that I'm a mere observer of, and not a patron of, but an appreciator of as an outsider. Like
You're a ponderer.
yeah, like I'm not like a huge fan of all of Jodorowsky's movies, but I appreciate them.
Yeah.
I mean-
No.
Anyways.
But we watched something that I'm kind of surprised didn't have any piss. We checked out Alien 9. What happened to 4 through 8? Well,
jeez.
Resurrection through.
Oh man. Okay.
What?
Oh no. Have you been saving that one?
I figured we'd get it out of the way, It's the 9th Alien.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Oh, you're right. Okay. I get you. I'm sorry. The Four Locos really kicked in at this point.
What
I'm
did you
fucking-
think I meant? It's a joke about how it sounds like another Alien film.
I'm not really doing a great job of drawing connections right now. It's sort of single track mind, really tunnel visioned. So make sure I'm on topic here. If you lose me, I might go off on
your
another
stream
tangent
visions.
about. Yeah, I might go on another fucking tangent about how I'm super good at my job and totally not a retard.
This is this I don't actually know why it's called Alien 9. There's not even 9 characters, I don't think. But it's a manga by Tomizawa Hitoshi, who's mostly known for this, and it was adapted into a 4-episode OVA by JC Staff in 2000. For some reason, I always thought this was like 2004 or 2005, but it's 2001 or 2002. And it's directed by Fujimoto Jiro for episode 1, who worked on he's worked on like a lot of JoJo, I think, more recently. And then 2 through 4 were directed by Irie Yasuhiro, who would go on to direct Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Scorching Ping Pong Girls, equally important, and other stuff. But I mean, come on, that's really all you need to know.
What really more do you need?
Yeah, I think that sums up his career there. We were gonna watch this, and then we found out that it is getting a Blu-ray now, I think in 3 days. I think someone broke Street Date because they had it at my local library. I think that's still a term. That was back when I used to pay attention to video games. That's what they used to call it. They were breaking Street Date. They sell it early because they can.
I think it's now they're cracking boxes. I think is
okay. That might be a more colloquial term for it. Broke the boxes.
Urban.
I'm sure the demand was very high. Yeah, people were just clamoring over the front desk at games.
They
GameStop.
turned over the truck that it was getting delivered in and
yeah.
killed the driver.
Yeah, a copy of Alien 9 fell out of a truck for you. Yeah, I'm handing it to my nephew.
Yeah. It's Tony Soprano. Tony Soprano's like, we got our hands on a whole box truck of these Japanese animes.
Yeah, it's called
you breaking
Serial
Street
Experiments Lanes. Fucking girl. Yeah, you can imagine. Everything has been turned into a Sopranos bit. It's just like it's like Seinfeld at this point. Like you don't even have to have seen the show. It's just like you get how it goes.
Yeah, and the real problem we run into is we know nothing about the show at all, and also neither of us can do a Tony Soprano, so it's a little bit of an impediment.
If you can't do the impression, it's like If you
I
to
will
do, I
never
just
learn
know
it.
to do a Sopranos bit, it's just like, you know, someone introduces like whatever whatever thing you want to make the joke about. Chris is a retard, so he said he gets something wrong about it. What's the old guy? Is he Vinny or is he I don't know. Whatever. The old guy is smarter, but he's an asshole, and he just kind of makes it about himself. And then Tony is also an asshole, but he kind of is more focused, and that's, you know, you just kind of just bring it back around. Boom, comedy. But we got this on. It's an HD now. There you go. Really, this is basically
Looks
an
great.
advertisement. It does look great. We should be getting paid, actually. Really, this might be the first coverage, live coverage of the Alien 9 Blu-ray. So we're actually kind of.
And by the end of this review, you're gonna want to break down the door to your nearest Blockbuster Video and steal a copy because you're gonna want it so bad. You're gonna be fucking asking your mom to get it for you. You're gonna be stealing money from your mom's purse to go buy a copy of Alien 9
yeah,
at
it's
FYE.
got trailers for other things. It's got a dub. It's got a sub. It's got
Girls,
yeah.
it's got roller skates.
Yes, it is. This is. I don't even. This
Where to begin?
It wasn't even really. I guess it was kind of a rollerblading era, but yeah, this is. It's a early 2000s OVA featuring puberty symbolism. The other one of those, and this one's more girls. But yeah, it's they're in. It's like they said, it's the last year of elementary school. So what are they, like 11 or 12, I think. And our main character is assigned to alien fighting duty. This is all presented very
Yes.
matter of factly, very mundanely. Like, yes, you have like the class pres and you have alien fighter.
Mundane is very much the word, and that like everybody accepts these totally insane things at face value because they're commonplace to them, and which makes the main character's reaction, I guess, supposed to be more extreme, you know. Whereas you continue. Sorry, we'll go.
Yeah, it does take place
keep
in the future, but like the past future. I don't know. It's like probably 20. The latest year they mentioned, I think, is 2008 or something. So it's after that, I guess. But our main character is Otani Yuri. The main character, wait, why did I write that twice? Oh, the voice actress is Ihata Juri, who was born in 1987, which means if my math was correct, she was 14 for this, which is why she does actually sound like a convincing child, because she is
extremely convincing. Like
Yes.
it's a solid performance. I mean, she does a great job crying the entire time.
I don't know that she does, actually. I think it sounds like a teenager pretending to cry and kind of whining.
Well, it's like an amplified, sort of cartoonified version of crying, like if somebody's crying on SpongeBob. You know, like it's not a.
But it's
certainly
not
not
even
a
exaggerated. It's
hyper-realistic-
just kind of like her way of crying is just going to go like, eh.
you get used to hearing that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, well, we'll get into it, but yeah, so that's her, and she gets assigned to, it's okay, it's not actually Fooly Cooly, really, it's really Evangelion, and that's another, it's unfortunate, but you watch something from, and really whenever, any time period, you're like, when you find out it's an Evangelion, you're like, shit, I'm watching another Evangelion.
Evangelion really did a fucking number on him, man.
It
Jeez.
fucked up
I mean,
everyone.
It's been 5 years at this point.
Surely it'll end at some point. Everything will stop being Evangelion.
Holy hell!
Yeah.
Holy hell!
Has Razzie even happened yet? I don't think it has.
Yeah, there's a grand conspiracy where they need to take adolescents and have them fight aliens, and it's like, holy shit, man!
I'm skipping it way ahead, but like the funniest part was when I realized at the very end, I was like, oh my god, the lady from Not Seal says everything is not going according to plan in the series that is not Evangelion. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, so our main character is assigned to do the sickest, coolest job ever and not have to do homework, and she's really upset by it and doesn't want to do it. And there's two other girls.
She doesn't even have to kill. She doesn't even
No.
No,
they're just like
Go ahead.
silly animals most of the time, you know. So there's and then there's two other girls. One of them is Hisakawa Megumi. She's no, that's the teacher. The teacher's Hisakawa Megumi. She looks like a Pokemon. Not a Pokemon, but she looks like a doctor in Pokemon. You know, she looks like Professor Oak's like assistant, or she should be, or something. This looks like, it looks kind of Digimon-y. It also looks kind of Pokemon-y. I really like the design and the character design and the look of it, and it's really good. But
it's almost kind of alluding to Moe to come, because this is 2000. This feels like a little bit before Moe should have been this defined, if that makes sense. Like it's still 2D hand drawn, but it's not quite like, I don't know. It feels like a little bit of it's ahead of its time with the art style. Maybe I'm off base here. But
well, it just looks kind of better than, like in just this early. I mean, maybe it's because we're watching the Blu-ray, but just like, other things were going in kind of a different direction and looked a bit smudgier, and the colors weren't as good, sometimes. Hello, Happy D. He heard this was good. It is something. But there's the other two girls. One of them. The blonde one is Tomine Kasumi, and then I just said normal because there's not really any way to identify. Well, I mean, she looks normal, I guess. Is Kawamura Kumi.
She be saying nya all the time.
No, that's Kasumi says nya.
The blonde? No, the blonde one. The blonde one. The blonde
one says nya. Yes.
The
blonde one is Kasumi, and then I said the normal one is Kumi.
Oh, got it. Sorry.
That's what I was saying. Yes. So yes,
the Four Loko is really in full effect now. I can't understand anything anymore. I'm completely lost.
These girls, they should have called these girls the Four Loko, I guess, with the teacher. They gotta wear these silly little guys on their heads. They're called gorbs or something. What are they called?
Grogus. They're porgs. They're pogs. They're wearing pogs on their head.
They might as well be pogs. Yeah. They talk. They're all like gay men. they're little monsters that they wear as helmets, but they're also like flamboyantly gay guys who just like talk to them. And they're actually like much more reasonable than the girls. They're just like kind of normal.
They don't really talk
Borgs.
much.
That's what they're called. No, really, no one talks that much. There's like actually not a ton of dialogue. In this,
there's a lot of crying.
Whole thing. I remember I was trying to figure out if my subtitles were working, and I was skipping around, and I must have done like 10 random scrubs and did not get dialogue one time. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this fucking show? I was so mad. It was kind of bad luck, but also like, there's just not a lot of in-depth conversations happening.
No, characters are definitely not defined by what they say. That's for sure. It's there. At one point, we meet three boys, and do the boys get any dialogue? I think there's maybe 3 lines set across the 3 of them, where like their entire episode.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be like kind of zombified or brainwashed in some way, so like it kind of makes sense, I think.
Yes, but even then, it's. Because I guess that is in the future, isn't it? Because one point I'm like, is my episode order fucked up? Because we go back to the boys again, and I was like confused about the way the things are unfolding. Like, is this a flashback to them before they got the things and how they got recruited? Because we just meet the boys, like they just show up and they've already been alienified, and they're on the attack. Yeah, and then we see them again, but it's not like the time, the way that it unfolds, the timing of it is a little strange.
Yeah, well, the way this is presented is like it's like kind of weirdly not plot focused. It's almost presented as if it's a slice of life, like so. It's really just kind of jumping around between like kind of whatever, just kind of between scenes, and there's not really a strong. It can almost seem kind of unfocused at times, because it's not like what you're expecting for like an alien fighting show.
The main characters should be on SSRIs, and the show feels like you're on SSRIs when you're watching it. Like,
Because everything is just, yeah, because it's
it's kind of like just kind of
passing
a
by.
haze.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of a fog, and you're like, well, did that happen already? You're like just drifting.
But yeah, so to fight that, so aliens just show up at the school sometimes, and to fight them, they wear like elbow pads and knee pads, and they roll on rollerblades towards the aliens. And it's basically treated like almost kind of a sport. It's pretty funny. And there's also and so the other aspect of this is that there's like a body horror element to this, because it's like puberty stuff. There's pubertic symbolism happening here. She's like, she's just like stressing out about alien fighting, and she's watching a horror movie, and the monster bursts out of the stomach. So there's like a fear of pregnancy, it seems like, because there's a lot of stuff bursting out of stomach imagery, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
The alien ships that land are quite penile.
Yeah,
would
it's
say.
the sort of reality hitting of like these things that were merely concepts, or like the idea of being pregnant. Like you're a little girl, you're thinking about like, oh my god, someday I'm gonna have a baby,
Yeah.
and then you become older and you think about what that means and like what that does to your body, and like the thinking about all those things. The sort of physical changes of pubescence.
What is like? Was she like? I thought it was going to be like her alien. She finds out like her alien is really good at killing things. I was like, what's that supposed to represent in puberty? Is that like finding out that you got that shit that grips, but like real good, and you're like, oh no. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
based
anything
on my
about
own
being a girl.
experience, it was realizing that I was really good at killing things. It's just they
Oh,
never
it's just
found
literal. Yeah,
it. Yeah,
that part wasn't a metaphor. Yeah.
yeah. There's still at the bottom of that lake.
Oh, nice. Yes. So, yeah, Yuri's a big pussy, and so then she goes to normal girl. She goes to she goes to Kumi.
Kumi.
She goes to Kumi for help, and Kumi does not want to help. She just wants to wear a turtleneck. And this is what we're talking about kind of this, the structure of this, and like then it just kind of goes into like this almost documentary style like family interviews. It's supposed to be like the parent teacher conferences, but like we see their families, and we see that Kumi's mom is like slightly I don't know about absent, but just like not as involved in her life, and Kasumi is from like a rich family, more like more higher high performance. Her brother is studying overseas, which I think is like, stand in for like their fancy, they're like strivers maybe. And then this is still in episode 1. What else goes on? They have to fight this crazy centaur thing. And this is when I started realizing, this is not something that I say very often. I can't remember the last time I ever said this about a show. You know what I think part of what really holds this back is the music. I really was not feeling the music in this thing. It's like it's always like, what even is it? It's like I described it as a bunch of beep boops earlier. It's just like it's like this emotionless, toneless. It's like sometimes it kind of sounds like it's supposed to be like, school sporting event music where it's just like cheery, but it just seems like wrong. The music was by
It makes for an odd tone.
Haishima Kuniaki, who did the music for Monster.
I don't dislike the music. It just doesn't. It's just not effective music. If that makes sense. It's like it doesn't. I never does this show really. I think get me to feel what it's trying to make me feel.
Yeah.
It never succeeds at like, because it's trying hard and it's doing a lot of things well. It just isn't effective. Like it just isn't. It isn't doing what it's trying to do to me. I'm not understanding how I'm supposed to feel.
Yeah, like actually
It
out
kinda goes hard,
of
actually.
out of
It kinda goes
context,
hard.
this sounds actually
Yeah.
kind of awesome. I don't even remember this
That's
being
what I was
played
saying.
though.
Yeah, that's again. Yeah, like I don't even dislike the music. It's just
And then we got
I needed more of that one.
some like hanging out music.
Yeah, because if we're gonna do Evangelion, then we have to do the full on, you know.
Like it's like shit like this, where like this will be playing during a fight, like the climactic fight of the episode. And you're like, all right, you know.
Yeah, that's very like Paper Mario.
Imagine, yeah, I mean, it's just your main character is like crying and like peeing her pants. Well, not
Yeah, she's
literally, but
oh wait, is she? Well, hold on,
no,
let me
she's
go back.
not. She's not. She's not.
There's she's going like.
Yeah, and just yelling and just like stuff's exploding and there's tentacles everywhere and it's just
She's
bust out the fucking
massacring-
triangle.
She's massacring an entire room of animals.
yeah.
And she's like, man.
Yeah, get the kazoo, everybody.
Oh man, I really fucking can't stand this main character.
Oh man, I mean,
So yeah, I mean, in the first
she is
episode,
rough,
you're like,
dude.
okay, we just need to talk about this. In the first,
we gotta stop beating around the bush. We gotta get into this.
in the first episode, you're like, okay, she's being thrust into this thing. She's being made to fight. She's crying a lot. I get it. It took one more episode 2, to the like the point where I was like, I want to kill this bitch. It's
so
hard
annoying.
to. It's the kind of thing where it sounds crazy if you haven't seen it to hear us talk about wanting to fucking strangle an 11-year-old for crying, but you have to watch it. I felt like Steven watching Anohana with Menma, where he just hated Menma.
so funny.
But the funniest thing ever. But I was just like, I hope someone fucking kills this bitch. Shut up. Where it's like, it goes
When they go on
beyond.
the trip, dude. When they go on the trip,
That's not even. Yes, I mean it gets so much
Oh
worse. But
my
it's like,
God.
it's like I mean, I hate a moper. There's nothing I hate more than a moper, where you're just making it everyone else's problem that you just can't do anything and you refuse to do anything, and it's just everything is fucking crying at everything. All she does is cry and say people's names and say I'm scared, and she just cries and even when nothing's happening, she's whining and crying, and it's to the point where it's just like if this were a real person, like I would just be like, I don't care how depressed or scared you are. Like, you're just a bad person for inflicting this on other people. You're just torturing everyone around you by doing this.
Yeah.
It's literally torture just to listen to her cry constantly.
I simply, if I were on the vacation that these girls went on with this girl,
yeah.
I would be like, okay, you could stay inside. I do not fucking care.
I'm never
Go
talking to this
mope.
person ever again. Yeah.
Go mope. You ruined the vacation. You ruined the vacation for everybody. You have exhausted all of the grace that I had to give you. There is none left in me by the point where we're playing cards and you're scared of playing cards. It's like, oh, like, can we get this girl some antidepressants or some anti-anxiety meds? Put her in a fucking box. Put her in a straitjacket and toss her in a box somewhere. This lady is not fit to be out in the world.
I started
let
rooting
alone
for the
fighting
aliens.
aliens.
I was like, I
Oh
hope
my
this
God.
takes a dark turn and the aliens just killed this child because I fucking hate this girl. It's
She
so
is
bad.
useless. It's like in there. I didn't even want to go there. I didn't even want to evoke this. I didn't want to have this conversation. But like, this is what people think Shinji is. You know, this is like what people.
This is kind of what
accuse him
Shinji
being.
is. I mean, I don't
This
know.
is not at all what Shinji is.
She's
so
worse.
much
She's
more-
worse than Shinji. She's a lot worse.
She has so much more going on than this. This is like.
I mean, I guess.
This is excruciating to watch. It's
Yeah, because it's just like she's like her option is like it's not like she could just do anything. It's not that she's like not doing a one particular thing. It's just like she just like will just lie down and not do anything, and you're like, but you like it stops being like you're feeling bad because like, oh, she's like a scared child, but it's just like you're you know, you're just harming yourself by doing this.
You
It's
shouldn't.
like-
You shouldn't even leave the house. It's like if this is
Yeah.
the way, if this is the way that you're gonna live your life, you shouldn't even go outside. Like literally, just stay in bed all day. Like don't even like. I know that you're forced to go to school because you're a kid or whatever. You have to put your foot down and find some way to not go to school and not be involved with this because like it's a detriment to everyone around you. Nobody
Yeah.
should even want her to go do these things at a certain point. It just it goes to the point of being unbelievable.
Yeah, they
You know?
went too far in trying to make a Shinji that they ended up creating like this person that I feel like does exist, where it just like their sadness is everyone else's problem, and then if you confront them about it, then like that just makes them more sad, and you know, it's just like it's really just like an avoidance of like any kind of, they don't want to be responsible for like even their own feelings. So it's just like everything, it's like it's the last man. They just don't want to do anything out of fear of like being bearing the responsibility of any choice or any action at all. It's too goes way too far.
It's in a level of immaturity that is
It's
unbelievable
too
for an
immature.
11-year-old.
It's literally too immature for any age of person, I think. Like, it's just like, at some point at any age, you got to realize, like, all right, man, it doesn't matter what my odds are. Like, I have to fight this alien. Like, that's your only option. You give this character a situation where their only option is to fight the alien, and that's the only thing they can do, and they just don't do it. And you're like, you're just fucked up, man. I can't feel bad for
It's
you.
not
Like,
even-
you're
it's not even
you're,
angst.
You're not meant to live. Yeah, you have no grievances. You're not
not
even in
even-
danger. You have a magic shield that protects you from everything. You know?
It goes beyond. It's not even angst causing it. It's like there's no, you can't even see what's making it happen.
Yeah.
You know, we're like there's no internal logic to it. Like you can't process the way that the character gets here. Like it just isn't. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. Where like I can't enjoy this thing. Like because this one character is, because there's a lot of other stuff in this that I like. You know, like I could see this being something that clicks. You know, and it's not like entirely original. It's doing a lot of other shows in the early 2000s are doing similar things. You know, we've seen them.
Yeah.
But there's a lot here. I like the way that it looks a lot. I like a lot of the, you know, the character designs. I like a lot of the way that it's directed. But this fucking bitch is so fucking annoying. It makes it impossible to drive any pleasure.
Yeah,
from
there's
watching
very-
this. Or,
there's very-
or even feel like I've learned anything. She's so
There's not a lot of
constantly
development.
this.
Yeah. I mean,
There's no.
but just in the second episode, it's like, oh, it's your birthday, and she cries, and then people show up for her birthday, and then she cries about it, and then you know, and then the other characters are just like, I'm just like, is Kasumi stupid? It's like she's just like she just sometimes she just says nya, and that's it. Like she doesn't even talk. I don't know, but
How are we supposed to learn? Like we don't learn anything about her. There's no like the
No.
actions taken during the show don't reveal more about her or change her. It's just there are naked children in this shot. This is a crazy scene. I don't know. Is this a thing that happens in a Japanese school? Do you get your bust?
They do have
measured?
titty inspection day. Oh yeah, that was still in episode 1. Yeah, I like the we have to have an actual like piece of dialogue between the characters. Like let's set it for titty inspection day. God, I can't imagine the data collected from this is particularly useful. You guys,
Zero.
I mean, come on,
Zero.
like,
Zero.
like
Believe
yeah,
it
I
or
feel
not, zero.
there's no guy in a lab coat analyzing the data at these boob circumferences and lowering his glasses like, huh? Like, come on, man. There's no one seeing this and being like, oh, we need to adjust the nutrients in the bento boxes this year. It's like, come on, man, give them a few more years. There's no info being gleaned from this whatsoever.
No, these documents are meant to be jerked off over once and thrown in the garbage. These are going immediately into the dumpster out behind the laboratory. Once they've collected this data. This
yeah, we
guy's not
got
even a real doctor. He
70
just
years
duped everybody.
He just child
tricked-
boob data.
Tricked everyone into allowing him to come in and measure these girls' boobs. When it's like, what do you mean measure them? It's all zeros. I got the measurements for you right here, buddy.
Yeah, some guy in the 60s convinced everyone that was very important.
And this is how you know that nobody in Japan is drinking milk at this point, because there's none of them have a rack. It's all these 11-year-olds. Not a
no
single one of them
HGH.
is even. Yeah, none of them are even close. It's all completely fucking dead
No.
flat. Which I guess they're Japanese, so I mean, there would be like one girl in the entire school who's got any tits. So.
Yeah, the standard deviation is measured in like nanometers.
Yeah. It's only the Japanese can create an instrument refined enough to really identify the difference.
Yeah, fold it over 1,000 times. The bits of character, like, character, what would you call it? Like exploration, or maybe these dream sequences. But all we really learn is that, hey, guess what? She's scared. She encounters more things that she's scared of. It's gross
I want to
stuff.
go back to titty inspection day real quick. I was just thinking about what if it's every single day when they go in, they're measuring?
Yeah, you're like, oh, come on. It's still not today.
Oh,
Yeah, we
man,
need
someone's
really
gotta do
granular
this job.
data here.
Yeah, this is it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. You
Yeah,
know?
that's my career. I'm the titty inspector at the.
That's
the
you
elementary
can't
school.
step one toe out of line. That is a tenuous job. Honestly, nobody's probably ever made it to retirement in that job. It's just there's no way. You're gonna slip up
become
somewhere.
you gotta take a fall at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you accidentally you sneeze on a girl and brush her the wrong way, then it's over. Honestly, I can't believe anybody ever takes that job. That's crazy. You're the doctor who's gonna go to school.
I'm sure
and-
it's just women in real life, I have to have
Dude,
women
yeah,
have women
you don't
do
even
it.
know anymore. These days you can't trust anybody, even the ladies.
I wonder if they still do it. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, I'm actually. You know what?
Should I? Would you? Is this a Google search? Is this one I want in there?
I was gonna
Is this
ask.
one-
I was gonna ask Grok. I'm gonna see what Grok has to say about
Oh
this.
well, Grok will just give you images of it actually happening. It'll just be
Grok,
like, here's a live
computer,
stream. Here's a
computer.
live stream to a school in Japan where this is happening right now.
They still do titty inspection days.
Yeah, titty inspection day is happening. Here's a live stream. Also, pussy inspection day also happening at the same school. Here's a live stream to that too. That's what Grok is on. Grok's on that total zero morality shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna believe this. It's thinking about my request. It's thinking. It's like, all right, man. It's thinking real hard. Wow, it's really going in depth here. I'm seeing a lot of URLs.
Here's the
no
complete history of titty
Japanese
inspection day.
schools don't have titty inspection days.
Is it called? Did it call it that, or did it?
Well,
say?
I called it that. Japanese schools, elementary through high school, are required by law to conduct annual health checkups. In some schools, especially during puberty age years, the chest-back exam can involve lifting shirts or going topless for a visual inspection and stethoscopic use.
Upstairs inside these.
They're doing some upstairs inside these action at the schools.
Wow. Well, that's again, simply not a job you can. I think you can. I guess if you're a lady doctor who's like 60, you can take that job.
I'm just confirming. Okay, but they measure them? It has to go through all the.
I don't like the excitement in your voice when you ask that.
No, they don't measure breast size in Japanese schools. Chest circumference was once done.
One time.
It was removed as a requirement in the mid 90s. All right, okay. So this is an alternate universe where they just kept on rolling with that one.
This is what the world would look like. Aliens would be attacking if we had not done away with this practice.
That's why the aliens came to Earth. They were like, you got to keep doing the titty inspection days, man. Come on.
You get it. I got to host. I got to get into this guy. I got to get into this doctor. He's gonna be my host.
Yeah.
Anyways, this bitch is so annoying.
Yes, continuing to be. In episode 2,
This is her face. I hate this face. I hate the.
At first, I like
watery-eyed.
Yeah, at first I'm like, oh, I like the wobbly mouth, the sort of the wiggly.
I was wondering if
crying
your
face.
appreciation for that was going to overtake your annoyance with how obnoxious.
No, it can only go so far. No, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way it could last. Like I said, I got through one episode. I was like, I'll accept it for the sake of character development for one episode. I'll accept the main character being this much of a whiner. After 2, I was like, this is insane. And then you have 2 more episodes, and it does not change. It does not go away. It does not stop. It is not alleviated. It just keeps going. So yeah, I talked about her birthday. And then yeah, the boys, we get some boy characters and they get aliens on their heads, which makes them evil. You know, that's another puberty thing. It's like there's boys after them. You know, the aliens get nutrients by licking their backs, which is a perfectly weird, perverted thing. It's just like because it's just like, it is gross, but it's just like a thing that you could imagine someone wanted to do, but that no one's ever really like done generally. It's like I want to lick a back.
Do Japanese schools still have back lick inspection day?
Little girl back slobbering day.
No. See, that one's too far. That one's going to get you in trouble if you search.
They're slobbering on them.
Oh, I hate her. I hate her. Oh, God. She's the worst.
You can't. We
not a frame without it.
We must sound like just such assholes, but if you watch the show, you'll understand. I promise you'll understand.
Yeah.
So they beat the boys. The boys, they beat the boys with the aliens, and then the boys just get more aliens. Is how I interpreted it. You said you thought it was like a flashback because it just happens again immediately. The boys are like, let's get more aliens on our heads, and they do it. I think no, they actually do it because there's a sign. Oh yeah, so during all of this, the teacher is secretly like evil, and she's actually ordering the aliens deliberately to Earth.
From Acme Corporation.
Yeah, from a big box, Space Corpo. And she's somehow she's like developing the girls or like building up them for something. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna harvest them. I don't know, powers, whatever you can imagine. It's it's one of those. So, but yeah, she says something about like, oh, I'll order more, and then the boys get more aliens, and then they fight the boy aliens again. And this is when like she kind of loses it. She's on alien feeding duty because they don't want to kill the aliens. They want to capture them because the teachers are secretly aliens, so they don't like killing the aliens. So they capture them and they have like a barn, whatever, full of aliens and cages. And Yuri gets put on solo alien feeding duty, and
For some reason.
Yeah, the teacher wants to, I think, like shock her into not being a scaredy cat anymore, but it doesn't work, and she just like goes Super Saiyan and kills everything, and then her Gorb dies, and then she kills the other girl's Gorbs.
It is a horrifying sequence.
There's so much goop. Everything is full of green goop. There's so much goop splashing around. It is a scene that would have been this is one of the scenes that would have been helped the most by appropriate music, but it's just like it's just whatever fucking like that's like what we were playing earlier. It's just like kazoo music or whatever.
I appreciate them not killing the boys. A show like this could easily have killed the boys.
Yeah, they don't kill any of the kids.
Yeah.
Although they don't kill any of the undeserving kids in this show.
Yeah, it's a show because easily could go that direction because it's playing right on that edgy line, where we could very quickly get into like full on, misery porn situation. This is just annoying. It's porn.
Yeah. It's rage. It's rage. Stuff.
It's Rage. It's the game for Xbox 360.
Yeah, it's got mega textures.
Yeah, it's got resolution scaling, so it's always locked at a 60p.
So all the aliens are dead, and then episode 3, the teachers she can just make new Gorbs for them. So during summer vacation, she's doing that, and then it's summer vacation, so it's time for a beach episode, and you know what that means? It means Yuri is sad and moping. Great. She's like, it's summer vacation, I'm sad.
Real change of pace here.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. It's like I can't believe at this point I'm like, holy
This was
shit,
my
dude.
This was my breaking point. This is her. I'm like, you can't do this to me. you simply you can't do this. This is too fucking much, dude.
Also, I want to mention, like, they must have discovered like some trick where they could do reflective tables, and they really love the reflective tables. There's so many scenes where they have the shiny reflective table, and I was like, God damn, these guys were so proud of their new reflective table technology in 2001. But yeah, it's first of all, we're using up one of our only 4 episodes on like a pretty bog standard summer vacay episode, which is like.
It's even
I guess there's
flatter
not much
than
going
a
on
summer vacation
otherwise.
because she's crying the whole time.
She's just
Like,
she's just miserable the whole time, and it's just like, oh my God, it's crazy.
There's nothing different happening on the summer vacation because it's the same shit that was happening at home. It's like it's less than it's not even a reprieve. Honestly, you straight up would have been better off just playing this as an episode where she's like chill for a little bit. Where she's away
She
from the
finally
thing that's
gets to calm
traumatizing her.
down. Yes. Why didn't they do that?
Why did you do this? Like it's antithetical to what you're trying to accomplish.
Just can't let her have a little fun and maybe like kind of bond with the other girls a little bit or something, so that they are more bonded, whatever the word is, you know.
Bondaged.
So they're more bondaged. Yeah. But no. She's sad. I haven't been going fast enough through my screenies, so I haven't gotten to this episode yet. There we go. Oh yeah, look how fun they're having. Look how fun they're having. Look how much fun they're having. And then we got oh, I'm scared of the boat. I'm scared of the water.
Dump her in the water. Dump her in the water. Nobody has to know. You could say she fell.
Yeah. It's the easiest way to get rid of someone. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So yeah, she's on the. They go to the beach, and she's like, "Oh, I can't swim. Help me!"
Oh God, I hope you can't.
Yeah, and then they do a test of courage, which that one's on the other characters. It's like, why are you doing this? You know what's up with her. So and then it's just like imagine being on vacation with this chick, and then you're just trying to sleep, and then she's even crying in her fucking sleep.
Oh my God, smother
she's
her with
waking them
pillow.
up. Yeah, just end it. This is not going to end well. This person is not living a full life in
This
any
person's going
capacity.
going to get you killed. Like,
Yeah.
This is,
Yes.
Yeah, this is suicidal to keep her alive. Self-preservation dictates that you have to bully her into killing herself. Like this is. I'm not a supporter of bullying. I don't like this idea of like we got rid of bullying. That's why everyone's weird now. It's like. But this is an instance where bullying would have taken care of this. We need to remove this particular genome from the pool,
or even just like ignoring, just like not not indulging it and just being like, I don't know, man, whatever. So yeah, we have an unfun summer vacation.
Literally the least fun beach episode ever.
Yeah, perhaps, yeah. Except for this guy, this weird mammal that they see. Some kind of lemur thing. In a tree.
All right.
And then the big bad boss of the OVA, this crazy this is a cool shot, by the way. There's an album cover. I like that one of her in the trees.
That's vibing for sure.
For sure. And then she's like, "Oh, it's raining." I'm sad.
Now what if there was a brief moment of ennui, like just a brief moment of like where we had, she's having fun and then she remembers like, oh man, this vacation's gonna end. I'm gonna have to go back to fighting aliens. It could have been a poignant moment where you have this really nice shot of her in the trees and she's like, haha, I'm gonna be right there after you guys. Then she remembers, she's like, oh, I killed all those aliens, and I have to go back to school tomorrow. This has been so much fun. Turning it into a fucking. We would have some contrast. We would have
doing anything. Yeah, something would be nice.
Literally fucking anything.
Yeah, but no, she's sad.
That's also not enough board. I don't know what she's trying to do. That's not enough board for anything.
I guess she had fun here. She had their lights and fireworks. She smiled at least during like a montage. But okay. It wasn't enough.
We needed a progression. We needed progression. It's a hard cut. It goes straight to her smiling over fireworks. It's a funny shot.
Yeah, and the monster designs are cool. But yeah, this big I like the whale. This whale guy is awesome. He shows up. He's sitting on the roof.
Oh man, he's so funny. I love how he's just chilling.
He's great.
You know, he's
Yeah.
got his resting. We got robbed of this. I didn't get to enjoy this. I was like, damn, that's a funny design, and then I got to yell at the fucking bitch crying the entire time. It's like, this is so good. It's such a funny pose. It's such a funny place for him to be. It just we get none of the joy from this, so it's stolen from us.
Yeah, this could have been like, I don't know. He could have been like a funny, like not really evil, but like kind of mischievous, alien who like, maybe he has mind control stuff, but he makes everyone solve a mystery. I don't know. Instead, they just do more.
Even you could even do he's straight up evil, and it's just that nice kind of juxtaposition thing of like. How like the more fucked up and stupid looking an alien is that kills you, the more
yeah.
The more disturbing it is. What the hell's that one show
Muv
with the
Love?
dumbest looking alien? Yeah, Muv-Love, right.
Right.
Yeah, like Muv-Love style. Or it could be misunderstood. You could go any direction with this, and it would be interesting because it's just such a perfect design.
It's a great design.
And I didn't even get to have any fun with it.
No, not really. Yeah,
I was so out. I was
doing
so out.
nasty alien brain tricks on people. He like controls your mind and he makes you live your worst fear. So, I mean, but the funny part is like it's making the main character like live her worst fears, but it doesn't change anything about her behavior because she's just scared of everything anyways. So she just makes her enter a world where she's scared of everything, and she's like, "Oh no, now I'm scared." It's like it's
honestly,
the same.
it'd be so
It's literally
funny.
like, oh, let me try on these nightmare glasses. Everything is the same. It's literally that joke.
It would be great if that was what allowed her to beat it. Is that everybody else is
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
overwhelmed because they have fears and she
She's
doesn't
like,
have
oh,
fears?
this is just the regular world to me.
No, she's twisted like the Joker.
Yeah,
You know, this is honestly, I can't believe they didn't fucking realize that.
I
Like,
know. Yeah, that would have been a funny
it's
payoff.
amazing.
It wouldn't have really made up for like how miserable the previous episodes have been, but I would have been like, okay, that's something at least. They made use of it. I mean, this also just isn't even remotely like a complete adaptation. This doesn't even end at the end of a volume of the manga. It's just like ends kind of right in the middle of it. I think there's only three volumes, I think, of the manga, so it just doesn't end, at all. What's her face? Kasumi gets eaten by the big whale guy because she got tricked. I think she's supposed to be stupid, so she's easy to mentally manipulate. So it tricks her into thinking that it's her brother. So she gets swallowed up by it. And then they're trying to help her, and it's like psychologically attacking them. And so there's like faces coming out, and everyone's freaking out. And then she comes back out, and she's nasty because she's like brainwashed. And she has two attacks. One of them is where she turns her hair into like some kind of sound emitting device that paralyzes everyone with its intense loudness. And then her other attack is choking, grabbing your neck and choking you.
It's really that was really stupid. It happens. There's no like drama to it either. She just leaves, stands up, walks over, starts choking.
He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do the Sonic attack anymore. I'm getting hands on.
It's completely artless. It's an artless way of doing this. Also, this is far too close to Ray popping out of the
they did
the mass production.
They
Ava
did a Ava. They did one.
Yeah, it's like almost 1-to-1 in
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And then the big alien explodes for some reason. I don't remember why he did that.
Oh, she talks to the tentacle, the bad CGI tentacle, which is the only time in the entire show they look really bad. Is that one where they give it a close up? Where there's
the CG tentacles they stand out a little bit.
That's the only time where it really bothered me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think wait, you didn't explain why. Were you trying to explain why he exploded, or were you just talking about the screenshot?
How do you mean? Sorry.
I said the big guy explodes for no reason. or I couldn't remember why he explodes. Did you know? Why?
No, I was just looking. I just saw the screenshot of her talking to that tentacle,
Oh, okay.
and that was not related to your thought about why he explodes. He makes the decision to explode
What? Why?
I don't know.
Because he failed or something and making her get brainwashed?
because he can because he'd be sick because
That would
something's
be-
got to happen.
Yeah. And I guess like Kasumi was supposed to be dumb, I think, earlier, because sometimes she just said nya and nothing else. Like half her dialogue is just saying nya. But now she's like, I think, more dumb. She's like brain dead, which is why they can't have her on the team anymore. She'll probably come back. She probably came back in the manga. And this gave me a gigantic brain blast. And it's an idea that's so good that I almost don't want to say it, but it doesn't matter because it'll never be anything. But I had an idea for what if there was like, what was there if there was something of, a show or whatever, and there was a character who just like talked in gibberish. Like the toddler from Ghost Stories, who's just like, and like everyone, like all the characters just act like they know what he's saying and or what they're talking about, and like they can understand him, and they treat him like a comrade, like almost a mentor figure, and they all like really respect him. But it plays as just comedy because like he's just talking gibberish and the audience can't understand what so it's like a gimmick character. But then at one point you realize like some villain erases everyone's memories of the character, so you realize that all of those all of the gibberish was actually the overwritten memories, and you don't actually know what he was saying anymore. I don't know. I was like, that'd be neat.
Interesting. That is interesting.
And
That's
finally,
way more interesting if thing happens in this.
well, we didn't get to the end yet. Well, we have at the end we finally have more crying. They beat the guy, and she cries about it. I don't know, man. It looks cool. It's got a weird, it's a weird combination of like there's some gross stuff and. There's interesting ideas. There's cool designs. And they just gotta fix these characters, buddy. They gotta do something.
Wow. I can't believe that they did this. Like you feel like you would get done with the second episode. You'd be like, "Uh-oh, we got to pivot here. Like this is not going to work." I don't even know how to. Can't even make fun of this thing right. It's so. See, that's nice looking. See, like there's so much stuff in here that should work, but it's all completely derailed by one completely obnoxious character in a way that. I mean, I can't really think of anything else quite like this, where it's self-sabotaged to such an extreme degree where they just needed to have a competently written main character, and this would be working. But the fact that it's
she could
so
even
inept,
be this much. You could even keep her this much of a sad sack, but you have to give her like some quirks, or like have some gap moe, or you need to like you need to have something. She needs to have something else.
Yeah, she's so one note.
And also the other characters are like zero note. So yeah.
I mean, even if she was just like a side character. Because actually, now that I think about it, it's like, okay, we have one character who speaks only in Nya.
Mostly
we have one character who cries exclusively.
And one who's just sort of like reserved. Boring. Yeah. Yep.
This is a complete dud of a trio. I really am putting almost all of my distaste on this one girl, but honestly, all three of them fail in their own way. Like, there's nothing. If one of them was really compelling, maybe you could even get this to work. But it's like none of them are interesting. And
during one of the next episode previews, like Yuri's of course crying, and she's talking about her parents, and I thought there were like scenes in that preview that like implied that we were going to be learning about her family or something, and that just didn't even happen. They didn't even do that.
The audacity to have a psychological drama, a psychological horror show.
Well, I mean,
where
it's presented like it should be psychological, but actually nothing about this is really psychological at all.
Yes. it's so base and it unveils nothing. You learn nothing about being a human. There's no there. I understand less about being a person now than I did before.
Yes, I feel like I relate less to humanity.
Yes, I'm filled with more hatred and less empathy.
I think kids should shut the fuck up, and I actually don't care about the changes in their lives or bodies, and I think
Honestly, yeah, everyone does it. Fucking.
I think
get
they
over it. Who
should
gives a
not
shit?
learn about it, and I hope it distresses them more. Actually, fuck them.
Yeah, for real. Honestly, next time I see somebody crying, I'm gonna make their day worse.
I'm like, you know what? Puberty, not that big a deal. They shouldn't even be taught about it. It just happen, and nobody should explain it to them.
It's like nothing's happening to you. What are you crying
weird?
about?
What are you, a fucking freak?
Ooh, hair growing there? That's not right. Let's get
Damn,
you
I
to
bet
a
no one will
doctor.
ever love you. That's fucking gross, dude.
Yeah. Ooh, God, you smell. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh God. Oh no, nothing's supposed to come out of there.
Yeah. You should go to a doctor. No, you can't tell mom and dad that's illegal. You have to go to a doctor by yourself. That's how it works. You have to see a doctor about this, or else you're gonna die. Really.
You want to make sure that you build as many trust issues with your children as you can. Like, make sure that they can come to you for nothing.
No.
You know, that's actually a good concept. Where you play on something where it's like nobody is telling you about puberty at all, and it's just happening to you, and you're just like, yeah, there's something there. I feel like
I was just the other day thinking about like a bit where it's like, because you know how parents are always like, look, if you're ever, at a party and you need me to come get you, just doesn't matter what time of night, just call me. And I was thinking about a bit where it's like, it's like a dad sleeping and it's like 3 a.m. and he, his cell phone rings and he like groggily reaches over and he answers the phone and it's like, it's his daughter and she's like, Dad, I'm at this party and it's like there's a bunch of people I don't know and I've been drinking and I'm kind of scared. I need you to come get me. And he just goes, I mean, like,
you can drive. How many you have?
How many have you had? Like, yeah, I mean. Can you get someone else to drive you? And she's like, no, it's just like there's this guy here. His name is like Brian. And I think he's like Trish's friend, but I don't really know him. And she's like, yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
Might be 20.
I
think he's 20.
He goes to your. He's like, okay, he doesn't go to your school, but he lives in the same town. Like, whatever.
When do you graduate? You're a junior in high school now. You need to start taking accountability for your own actions.
And she's like, Dad, can you just drive me? And he looks over and there's an empty fifth of whiskey on his nightstand. And he's like,
Probably safer for you, honestly.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah. It's, hold on. I had one. I just lost it. Fuck. Daughter
Something
calls.
about being told about puberty or something. I don't know.
No. It was another thought about not being.
Oh,
there for
about
your
it at a
kid.
party.
Yeah, it's like, how many you have? Okay, you've had 6 drinks over how many hours? Okay, what I need you to do is there pizza there?
That's
Go
exactly
get
the
one
fucking
slice.
joke that I was thinking of. Yes, I had that exact bit. I fucking thought the exact thing. Yes, I need you to eat 2 slices right now. And she's like, okay, I'm done. All right.
Square cutter pie cut.
Yes.
Square
Yes.
cut, 2 slices.
Oh my
2
God.
Slices.
We have the same brain. Holy fuck. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Like, all right, you're basically sober now. You're good to go.
Okay. Here's what you're gonna do: is when you get into the car, make sure the lights are on. That's really important. You're gonna forget. You're gonna get out of the driveway and kick the lights on. Dead giveaway. You need to make sure the lights are on before you leave the driveway. Okay. You got to put on AC/DC Back in Black. That's gonna sober. That's gonna put you. That's gonna lock you in. Okay.
Yeah, walking her through the drunk driving, like she's like, I don't know. He's like, no, it's like, which side is the line on? It should be on your left. You know which side left is? Make an L with your hand.
Look, these are the most important 15 minutes of your entire life right now. Lock in.
Yeah, they're just both hammered. He's just trying to, like, just forget it. Fucking, it's fine.
I don't, Dad. I don't have a license. You drove me here.
You're downstairs right now. Just come up and get me. You're like, no, just go home. I'm fucking tired. Yeah. Yeah, so
Anyway.
children deserve less is what we've learned today.
Oh, yeah, thanks for teaching me.
And
that,
also
Alien.
stop
Mission
making
accomplished.
Evangelion. Yeah, even though this is of the time, but still, it's like, yeah, you gotta stop. Knock it off.
Yeah, it's crazy how many times we just have it. Like we'll watch something from this era that people like, and it'll be like, oh, I heard that was good, and then you watch it, and you're like, you get about 40%, and you're like, motherfucker, it's just Evangelion again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, well, if you need me, you can find me watching another adaptation of Hamlet. And then contemplating about how there are some video games I want to play, and then instead we'll never play them.
What do you want to
Let's see what's been tempting me recently. Kingdom Hearts 3,
play?
sitting
Ooh,
there.
Nice.
Um,
That'd be a nice if we were to do a long form, like like straight, because I've always wanted, I love the Giant Bomb, their Persona, and they called it the Endurance Run, where they would just play an enormous RPG together, and that's some of the best content ever. And that's all I've always
we
wanted
should
to do,
take
stuff
a
like
couple
that.
of
Where
days.
yeah,
Because I'm gonna be up there for an entire month. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3, what is it, 60 hours?
probably.
I mean, if I come over at noon and we play 10 hours.
Yeah.
I actually, let me look it up. There's no way it's actually, they don't make games that are 60 hours anymore.
I bet it's 30, maybe 25. That's my guess.
25 to 30 hours.
Yes!
That is 4 play sessions.
That is
four
true.
play sessions we could play Kingdom Hearts 3. And it'll be
probably
good because
should
you
do
know
that.
nothing about Kingdom Hearts. I know everything about Kingdom Hearts. So this is I think that'll be solid.
That
we can
would-
get Steven
yeah.
to show up for an episode as a bonus episode as well. I guarantee you Steven has no idea what Kingdom Hearts is.
I bet he does not know that exists. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. So yeah, I think that'd be super fun.
Getting Steven really fucked up on drugs and then introducing him to the concept of Kingdom Hearts. He
Is that Mickey Mouse?
probably would not think it. He'll be like, "Is this real? You guys tricking me? Like, did you make this
You're
with
fucking
AI?"
with me, brother.
Yeah.
You're fucking
He
with me
would be
right now.
so
No one-
unable
why
to
would
tell.
anybody play this? No one would be interested in this.
Actually, no. We're probably overestimating. Like, everyone knows at least what Kingdom Hearts is, right? I mean, it's like one of the most popular series ever. It's
I'm gonna
like,
ask my mom tomorrow if she knows what Kingdom
well,
Hearts
not
is.
your mom. Like, ask anyone our age would know what Kingdom Hearts is, right?
Let me text someone right now.
Okay, yeah, let's get a live. You have a normie friend?
Yeah, I'll message him and see what's up.
Okay.
Um,
Soft little midnight text message. Have you heard of Kingdom Hearts? That's such a crazy text.
man. Yeah, I'll text him tomorrow. I'll get information because this is a 45-year-old father of 2. I'm gonna ask him if he knows what
Said
Kingdom Hearts
our
is.
age. That's not the
That is our age now. Once you cross 30, everybody
everything
younger
above
than
30
50
is okay.
Yes. So
I mean, I think.
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, I guess I don't know, 40 maybe still. Yeah, but that's a perfect endurance run game. Just long Japanese game with lots of dialogue, lots of combat.
yeah, I think that'd be a good one. Chase has been playing Persona 5 and keeping me updated on that. And he expressed he had been loving the game, and then he hit a boss that he absolutely hated playing against. And that was all I heard about from him for about 6 hours. Was this boss where he's like he described what sounded impossibly infuriating and very Persona and very Japanese.
Unless it was the
of,
last
like-
boss, I mean, it's kind of you should not get stuck on a boss in Persona. Those games are for babies.
I don't think he's playing on the easiest mode. I don't know what mode I think there are difficulties in Persona 5. I'll ask him though. It sounded like
Guess
a
there
real
probably
fucking pain in the ass because he also is not a JRPG guy. He's never played one. He doesn't
Persona,
even know.
Persona is barely a JRPG. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just like
that's
it's like
well-
rock
it's
paper
actually-
scissors. It's come on. It's like Pokemon.
Persona's-
it's just
Persona
weaknesses.
has
It's just you
has
use the
like
water attack on the rock. Whatever.
That was the most. I really did not like the combat in Persona at all. I found it to be so boring. And like,
In 4,
yeah, I found it to be completely uninteresting.
did you I mean, I could.
I got
could
like
see
40
that.
hours in the game. Like
Were you? But did you have your whole party on? You were controlling all of them, or did you have it on auto
Yeah, yeah.
or something? Oh, you
No, I
you
was
did.
controlling them.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I
guess.
just don't think I just don't like the enemies. Like I don't think that they're cool or interesting at all. And like I don't like the way the dungeons are laid out. Everything else about Persona is amazing. It's never been that particular aspect's never been my bag. Unlike Kingdom Hearts, which is very much my bag, baby. So, anyways, I think that would be a good one. And then I was thinking, again, at some point, I want to play this second Mirror's Edge game, and that's like 5 hours.
Ooh,
so like,
yeah.
Because I might even just do that for me off stream for a little bit of work-life balance, because I now am in a place where I can work literally all day if I want, because of this thing that I've got going on, where I'm this thing of ours where I can literally sit at my computer and work endlessly.
Nice.
And it becomes a problem because that also means that you can basically procrastinate forever. And then once you start working, you can then work forever. And basically what it's come down to is that out of the week, I'll work maybe an hour or two most days. And then one day I'll do 13 hours of work. And then I'll go back to, and then I'll do my shoots on the weekend. And then during the week, I'll be like, okay, I'll spend most of the day not really doing anything. And I'll do my 13-hour day again and burn myself out. And so anyways, I don't even know where we're going. We should go play some Mahjong.
We might just play a little Mahjong. When I get a controller that's good, I'm probably going to stream Ace Combat 6, because I never played it. I never played it because it was only on 360, and I just learned recently that that's very emulatable now. And Ace Combat 8's coming out later this year, so it's probably a good time. Get caught up. Not really caught up, but finally finish out complete the whole thing. Have every one of those down.
Sweet.
I should do that. Yeah. Yes. Thank you all.
Man, you know what? I mean, fuck it. Play the music.
No, what were you gonna say?
They're entire decade of games I missed, basically.
Yeah.
I really haven't played. I mean, I haven't played any. I was thinking about what was the last single player game I finished. It might have been Batman Arkham City.
Nice.
Like that was
so
that
2010,
which was super sick. But like that was
all right, yeah.
That game was sick. But like I can't think of like a full real game that's like 10 plus hours. I can't think of.
Yeah, for me it was Elden Ring. I don't think I.
Oh yeah, you were playing them from softs.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing else has been. There probably hasn't really been much else that's good. Actually, I do have a list of what's on my list of games of streams to get.
Red Dead 2's got to be pretty fucking good.
It's too much though. It's just too much.
I just don't imagine that I'll ever have a point in my life where I want to sink that much time into a game again. A single player game.
Yeah.
Like the idea of sitting down by myself and playing a game for 100 hours solo is simply completely lost its appeal at this point in my life. Maybe when I'm like a parent and I'm like staying up with a baby or whatever, or like, I get my alone time. And but even then, it's like I'd rather just watch a movie or read or something. I don't know.
I thought I had ideas.
I gotta start smoking weed again. Start smoking weed again and start playing video games. That's what's missing. Video games are really the enjoyment is amplified a lot by weed.
Oh God, I don't know. It's that's a slippery slope.
I know, you just have to limit yourself. You're like, this is gonna be my weed month.
It's a sticky month. Good Christ.
Red Dead. This could be my weed quarter, where I smoke weed every single day for 3 months straight, and
yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know. I don't think you could finish Red Dead 2 in a month. It's just like it's like Second Life, but like it's like single player. You could just be a cowboy in there forever. It's just like scary.
Yeah. You know what the thing is that why would I do that when I could just go play some fucking Mahjong, dude? I could go both pwn some tiles.
I know, yeah. You could just play a hand,
That game is dangerous. That game is real dangerous.
That's why it's been
I
around
played.
for so long.
I was practicing last night. I was like playing some ranked matches, and I had a really bad game, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's already way too late. I can't play another one, but I can't end on a bad game. And then it was another every single fucking game is 30 minutes long. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Here's Tila Tequila talking about energy in her hands.
Hi everyone. So, people don't believe that I am able to create energy balls and amongst lots of other things. And I'm not trying to show you my face right now because I just woke up. But anyways, yeah. So everybody's telling me that I should make a video or it didn't happen, blah blah blah, because I can literally manipulate the air somehow and create all types of energy forms and lasers and really cool stuff. But today I wanted to give you proof that I can do this, and it's pretty freaking awesome. All right, so it's gonna look a little bit like smoke is starting to come out, very light smoke, and it'll start swirling as my hands go, and then you'll start to see little sparks of light. So let me just focus here. Watch. Look in between my palms. You see how it's already coming out? See the lights? It's purple and green. See, watch. I can even do it with this background so you can see that it is my energy. You see how I'm manipulating that? And I'm doing it very quickly these days too. Now,
What's going on?
I wish I had a camera so I can show you at different angles, but watch this. You see how it's forming? You see the sparkles flying out of my fingertips? Oh, damn. Almost busted up. Look. So, okay, there's nothing, it's no Photoshop, nothing. Now watch. There's gonna be smoke forming first, and then it comes into shape, and then you're gonna see smoke and sparkles and laser and whatnot coming out of my fingertips. And the longer I do this, the more I